Ariel, let's see. Are you coming in? Let's see. Here we go. Hi, Marty, Anita, Debbie, Karen, Sheila, Pamela, Cody, Maria. Hey, everyone. Okay, so I just have a regular sign. It's a wooden sign. I'm going to take these off the back because we don't need it. And I'm going to add a little cutesy to the top. I'm just gonna, hold on. I'm just gonna do that. I wanted to do this. So we're gonna do it. Just one there. You guys, I needed a break. I've been writing all the stuff for the boutique class. I needed a break. I needed a break. I'm just gonna add a little bit of fun. Hey, Becky Jones, thank you. Julie, aren't they adorable? They're so cute. This month's boxes were super cute. I need one more of those. So these were from the Dollar Tree. Comes in a pack like this. I'm going to set that just like there. We'll glue that on. I mean, why not, right? Why not? Right? What? Is that's fine, right? We can do this? Jeffrey was an 8-inch wreath. I haven't, I don't think. Hey, Christina. Hey, Kathy. What's up, y'all? I had the urge to create. My son, one of my girlfriends cuts my son's hair, and he requests her by name. So she has an opening today. I'm just going to glue this. I want it to be right there. I'm going to put this on here first so that it can be nice and dry. Listen, just because it's a sign that you can add to it, there's nothing wrong with that. A nice big glob of glue. Right? Why not? I needed a break from writing revising really, the ebook for the boutique class. And speaking of boutiques, they sold 4, 5, 6 of the 9 that I took over there on Tuesday, so I need to bring them more. So I'm taking a break from writing to make something to take over there. And then I'll be back on tonight making a little bit more. I'm not complaining at all. Just adding a little bit of glue here to get this to stay. Guys, I'm totally having deja vu right now. It's crazy. What is the title of the replay where you use 21-inch mesh? Karen, you can find it on my YouTube. It's really easy. You can find it right on my YouTube. Put those right there. Hang that third one off the edge to have a nice little 3. I don't know the name of it, Karen, or I would tell you, but I know you can find it really easy on YouTube, on my YouTube. Just go to YouTube, search for Sincerely Creative Mom, make sure you're on my actual channel, and then I think it's the first couple. In the first couple. And that way you get all the details instead of all the extra stuff. Right? There you go. Oh, you know what I should have done? Darn it! You guys, no one told me. How am I going to get the... Oh, no. How am I going to get the staples on it? I got to get the staples on the back. Okay, don't do this. Do the staples first. All right, we're going to set that aside. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. And again, I'm in the basement. It's freezing cold down here. I'm in Michigan. And the warmer it is in the basement, the hotter it is upstairs, and my husband is all the way upstairs working, so it's okay. It's all right. So I took the kind of the argyle here, and I went with this I am obsessed with this plaid in any colors. I love this style. I love this style. And this just happened to be over by my St. Patrick's Day stuff, which I also realize that I am very low on. So I'm going to use this green. I totally love it. Yeah, I'm going to use them. Oh, Debbie. Yes, smart. We'll do that. In fact, we should do that right now so that it can dry a little bit, because I like to see. Y'all use your brains when I don't have one. Oh, I love it. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. See? Got some smarty pants out there helping me out. Thank you very much. I do love to use the I've got some projects back here that I'm working on. I like to use the zip tie. You can see it. Oh yeah, I like to use the. What was I saying? Get it together, Melissa. I like to use the staple gun. I can't turn the so Tina. Funny thing, I can't turn the space heater on because I can't run all the things I'm running and the space heater at the same time. I can't. It's not possible down here. So there's that. Oh, Debbie, thank you for this. Smart. We'll get this going and we'll let it sit while we make the actual, and I'm just going to, not that I need to take this off for any other reason, but I just don't want to glue on top of that, you know what I mean? So let's take this off. Hey everyone. It's a Friday afternoon. The kids have off school. Addison is taking a break. Grayson's taking a nap. And I figured I would take a break from writing. Yeah, Catherine, I have 2 shirts on. I have 2 pairs of pants on. I have 2 pairs of socks on. I have shoes on instead of my flip-flops, which y'all know and I have a hat on, look. Freezing. All right, let me just go ahead and hold these. You guys, I don't know where I think I got these from either Harbor Freight or Amazon, but they're like crazy good. They're like really good grip. There we go. There we go. That'll do. Thank you for that. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Okay, so we're gonna go back with the favorite on the top. And these are both 2.5 inch. These are both 2.5 inch and they're 14 inches long. Does anybody know the tables? Yes. Oh yeah, Nancy's got you. Husky adjustable work tables, Home Depot. Yes. That's it. I'm working on my grandma's old farm table. You guys, the table that I'm sitting on right now, it's long. It's long ways. It's probably, let's see, it's 6 foot long. Okay, and the leaves fold down on that. So you can see where it folds down. You see over here where it folds down. It folds down this way and it folds down that way. So you end up with like a long, skinny one. Anita, really? So I'm down 15 as of this morning, no longer 14.8 because I'm watching it every single stinking day. And yeah, I don't know. It's been really strange. Like the last 2 weeks. No, even longer than that, I think. Really? Julie, are you serious? Aw. My grandpa redid this table I don't know how many times, and since he is no longer with us, I said I was never going to redo it. So it is exactly the way it is until, I mean, I don't want it to disintegrate until I have to, you know, do something to keep it. But I, you know, we were going to get the tables, actually we were going to get the table that Damon has, and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to use this. It makes noise, but no staples. Really? Is it going the right way? Debbie, look, is it going the right way? I couldn't figure it out for like ever because I couldn't, because I have troubles. And so I realized it's got to go in like this way. See, it's got to go in like with the U shape up. And then you got to push it all the way in until it clicks. I don't know if that helps. Hi, Nancy. So I'm super excited. Working on the ebook for the boutique class, which the class is not this weekend, but it's next weekend. And so I'm really excited for that. This is not a kit. I will be doing kits soon. My husband has been asking me to get my life together, and I'm still writing. Look, I got a lot to say about boutique stuff. I want you guys to know everything. He's like, get it together, Melissa. Okay, we're going to use, look, I'm trying to use up all the stuff, okay? I got all these little pieces all over the place, and so I'm trying to use up all the stuff. You saw me the other day where I used a plain mesh and then one that had wide stripes. And the stripes that were in the center you ended up not seeing at all because you just didn't, because of the way the pancake style goes. So I'm also realizing at this very moment that I don't have, well, we're going to, oops. Yeah, what can you see? Use dark green. Yes, tickets are available for the boutique class until not next 1 week from today. They're available until 1 week from today. Usually that last couple days goes a little crazy, and I need time to, you know, catch my breath and keep up. And so we're going to do it until next Friday. Class is on Sunday. Not this Sunday, next Sunday. So I'm super excited. Especially, and it's going really good because it's kind of working out really good because the boutique still right now they're still selling lots. Like they haven't slowed down really from Christmas. So it's lots of like real time stuff I get to share with you, and then of course all my experience from the last 4 years. Okay, I need a cutter here. We need 6. I'm just gonna cut off that end and make it real straight because it's been around for a while. And we're going to cut 20 inches. I need 6 of them. I need 12 of them. I need 12. So we're going to cut 2 at a time. And one of these is really picky on the end. So that's going to make me happy. I don't know if you want to call that happy, but this is going to be, we're going to make this one work. Well, let's set this one aside. We might not make that one work. We might just use that. So we have 2 already. Let me cut the end here. You guys, just don't throw this stuff away. Just don't. If you have a little bit, you could always use it for anything. You can use it for fillers. You can use it for anything. So 2, 4, 6. Uh-oh. 8. I'm not going to have enough. Nope, not going to have enough. 10. We might be having all kinds of mesh in here. It's alright. We're going to figure it out. No. Okay. Oh, I do. Look. I'm going to make this work. This is going to work with this. And then we're going to use the rest of that. So look, I just got rid of all those extras, got them all off my table, and you're not going to notice. You're not going to notice the differences. Even, get this out of there. This one might give us a little pain because it is curled up like that. So I'm just gonna cut it off right there. And it's an inch short, but it'll be fine. Is this one different from other two? This wreath? Hey, Joshua. Okay, let's find 6 of the same. We want those to be on the top. 6 of the same. We want those to be on the top. So, doesn't matter which 6. I just want 6 of the same. I'm not sure if I have 6 of the same. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we got 6 of the same. Okay, these are going to go, no, yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Those are going to go on the bottom. These are going to go on the top. Okay, if you're watching, I forgot. If you're watching from YouTube, I am watching comments from the Facebook Live. So if you're asking questions, I'll come back to that live after. Okay, we have a 14-inch frame. We're going to do 12 twist ties, just like I always do. You guys don't get rid of those mesh, that mesh. Use it up, right? No, the one mesh looks like you have 2 different greens in it. Yes, the one mesh does have 2 different greens in it. Yep, and we're going to put it on the bottom, and you're never going to know. I was overlooking in my green section, and I had these 3, and I was like, let's just see if that works. So I do 12 twist ties. Always, when I use this frame, I always do 12. Always, always. Crisscross, twist, twist. I'm going to go right where the brackets are. So we're going to call this ring 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Unfortunately, Debbie, even though I would love to, there just isn't a way for me to do that. There isn't a way for me to do that. So unfortunately, I have to say no. Yes, use it all up. So we're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to put right where we're going to use 1 and 2, right where the bracket is. And then we're going to use 3 and 4 right in the center. Okay, 3 and 4 right in the center. And then you want it to be fairly tight so that when you run your finger along the bottom here. Awesome, Jolyn! Yay! When you run your finger along the bottom here, it won't move. So you guys, I've been... Oh, so I know what she does for the shipping. She'll... Watch. So sometimes I used to do this and I was really afraid, and then I got sick of doing it, and so I stopped, and I haven't had any troubles. Fingers crossed, knock on wood, all that stuff. So what she does is, and I'm just guessing, you use this for support, right? To keep the corners supported, because you have no idea what's going on the top of those boxes when it leaves you, right? And so she probably cuts them to the depth of the box and puts them in the corners. Am I right? Puts them in the corners to help support. Right. Do you ever make wreaths with a square frame? I have not. Well, I haven't made one. I haven't made a deco mesh with a square. I think I did like square shapes. Like I did a window frame that was square. Hey, Linda. Linda, you crack me up. On Damon's business, when he was just trying to figure out the thing earlier, you said something that cracked me up. Now I can't remember what it was, but I was cracking up. Oh, what did you say? Oh, and I can't remember. It was so funny. Yes, I would glue them to the bottom of the box, yeah. I mean, again, I don't anymore, and I haven't had any troubles, but that's, I used to do. Yeah, yeah, it depends though. The ribbon rolls, you know, they're only 2 inches or 4 inches, depending on how deep your, depending on how deep your thingy is. Okay, we're gonna start at the bottom with all that mismatched mesh. Say that fast. Walkie-talkie. Yes, I was cracking up. I was like, oh my gosh. This mesh does have 2 different colors, and because I'm putting it on the bottom with all the layers, you're not gonna see. Okay, so it's okay that I think it's okay. I personally, when I'm doing this wreath, like I wouldn't do. I'm doing it. Let me say this before I keep going. I'm doing it because this is similar. Okay, it's not the exact same as the all green, but it's very similar. Okay, what I personally wouldn't do is I wouldn't do a yellow and a blue and alternate that. I wouldn't do that. Okay, I may have in the future or in the past, but it's not what I prefer. Oh yes, Anita, you're right. You totally could. You totally could. Hoping I can join to go to Michigan for your all-day event. Oh yes, I'm still waiting, Melissa. I'm still waiting for a response. Okay, so I'm gonna go all the way up here, and I'm just gonna follow that line with these rolls that are have the foil in them. Can be very easy to roll up. It can be very easy. So roll all the way up, and I'm gonna put we're gonna work on the outside first. Joshua, you could, so in this case, because it's so similar and you're probably not even going to see this light green ever, even if you were doing it, all the same color, even if it was all the same mesh, you're probably not going to see that light green, just because you really only get a chance to see what's on that outside, like a border mesh, right? What's on the inside, especially in this particular design, it gets all covered up. And that's fine, that's the way it's going. But I personally wouldn't do it every other. It's just not, because look, when you do, let's say you did blue, yellow, blue, yellow, blue, right? If you alternating that way, the inside is all yellow and the outside is all blue. If you're doing, on the outside, if you do blue, yellow, blue, blue, that's going to overlap this. It's just not going to be easy on the eye. And then, so this would be yellow, this would overlap this yellow. It just wouldn't be. Not my preference. I'm saying it's not wrong. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm saying it's not my preference. All the way up, all the way up. Come in here, crisscross, twist, twist. Now because this is a pancake style, I'm going to overlap this here and overlap the top. Kind of snuggle them underneath those pipe cleaners so it stays in one spot. I know, Debbie, isn't it so great? I love the February box. I'm going to wait a little bit and then do a video. All the way, all the way, all the way. Don't just grab it. I know you want to, just don't grab it. Evelyn, I bet it's beautiful. Overlap. Overlap. The mesh in the slow ply box. Isn't it beautiful, Regina? So nice. Have you ever tried to make a pancake wreath on a large board? No, and I haven't yet, and I need to take the brain time and slow down and try to figure out where the pieces would go. I just need to do that. I need to do that. I also really want to do the butterfly on those boards. It's got to take my brain-powered time to figure that one out too. Oh, thank you, Melinda. I loved last night's. I loved the sign that we made. I loved the whole thing. Loved it. So this is the one that's 19 inches. No, it might not be 19 inches. This is the one that's a little different because remember I didn't have enough. It's just going to go in there. It's going to be totally fine. The mesh, I cut it with a rotary cutter. So this is that jute mesh with the foil going through it. I just cut it with a rotary cutter. And it's 20 inches long. You see how this one's a little bit different than this one? It's okay. It's going to blend in very much from the bottom row. It's going to be fine. So tomorrow, let's do tomorrow. Tomorrow, let's do another one of our practice ribbon boxes. So if you are on my text message list, I'll choose someone from there tomorrow. And I'll announce it during my live tomorrow. If you're not on my text message list yet, we send you text messages when we go live. You get first dibs on when classes are available. When new products are available, all sorts of fun stuff, when new videos are available. All right, we're going to add, from here, we're going to add ribbon, because remember, I don't like to do the inside, like I like to keep the outside, first into the outside and then do the inside. Just because you do all this with the mesh and you want it to stay right where it is, and I don't want to get my hands underneath there. So again, I'm going to take my 14-inch. Linda, I do about all the mesh that I could possibly find, but it's inside the Creative Coaching group. So if you're in the group, it's like an hour-long video about all the different mesh. Do you sell more St. Patrick's Day? Right now it's about even. Right now it's about even. Yes, Sharon, this will be available later for viewing. If you want to share it to your page, then you'll always have it. It's the middle of the afternoon. I just needed a break from writing and revising that ebook. I needed a break. Okay, let's walk through this. So I have two thick pieces of ribbon, by the way. They're both real nice and thick. I'm going to pull those apart so that I can make them move. Okay, I want to be able to see those just like this. I want to be able to see that. Don't forget, if you have not joined us for the boutique vendor class, you still can. This week I've sold 6 wreaths of the 9 that I dropped off on Tuesday, by the way. And, hold on, here's the kicker. And yesterday was a blizzard, snow day. So it was a little crazy. But I'm going to teach you all my 4 years of experience, all the things you need, how to find, what to look for when you do find one, what to know about the contract, about pricing, about all the stuff. I'm going to teach it all in my virtual class. If you cannot join, so the class is the 27th and 28th. On the 27th, we're going to review the ebook, which comes with the class. On the 28th, I'm going to interview the boutique owner where I sell, so she can give us her point of view and her view, her thoughts, all the stuff to make us all improve and be better. And then there'll also be a Q&A, which is scheduled right now for the same day as the interview, but I imagine our interview is going to go a little longer. She's been in business for a long time, and I know she's got a lot of information to share with us. So we'll probably do the Q&A on Tuesday. You're still welcome to join us. You can check it out. The link is below, or you can just go to my website, sincerelycreativemom.com, and you can click on classes. So I don't like to see the pipe cleaners, so I clip them off. This is a pretty important part here. I want you to see real close. Let me zoom in. Linda signed up. Awesome! Lots of you are signed up. I was way more than I thought, to be honest. I'm really, really excited. I feel like I have to keep writing the book and make it longer. I feel like I keep adding more in. The important part here is if I just kind of pull that apart and pull it apart, you know, it just doesn't stay. It just doesn't do, right? These, like I said, these are really thick, and you can even see how it's kind of rippled. The bottom layer of that ribbon is rippled kind of underneath it. So that's why I always pull it apart and then pull it aside. Pull it apart, pull it aside. Aww! What a fun birthday. What a fun birthday. Yes, Evelyn, you have to watch. You gotta watch the last one too. I have a 23-inch wire wreath frame. What length should my tails be? Bonnie, how many brackets are there? It seems like a pretty big frame, so you'll probably need a lot to fill it. So that's a huge frame. 23. You're going to end up with like a 33-inch wreath. Anyway, I don't like to see those pipe cleaners, so I twist it and then tie it off, and then I'm right-handed, so I tuck it underneath that left side there. Again, don't forget, pull it apart. Alright, so from here, now we're going to work on the center. So I have this outside is completely done. I tore off the edge of the pipe cleaners, so we can't add any more in there. But you see how little those pipe cleaners look? Teeny tiny. Aw, Ginny, everyone's getting them. They love them. Parker and I were in Chicago last June, I think, picking them out. Love them. Okay, so we're going to go right on the top. This is a 14-inch frame. This is 14-inch. And I got to stay away from those edges because all the way, all the way, all the way. Got to stay away from those edges because the mesh is going to grab that ribbon. Okay, we're going to go right on the top. Right on the top. You guys, I know I squirrel a lot when I'm teaching here and watching the comments and having fun and all that stuff. However, when I am in class, I try to stay real focused and make sure I'm getting all of the stuff across to you. Alright, I need to move this and I need to move this. Move it. So if your sign was a little bit bigger, you would have no problem, you know, putting it right in the center. You know, those big round signs. Putting it right in the center. And, you know, without a bow. Weight Watchers is going good, Kelly. I'm down 15 exactly as this morning. So I moved that 14.8 finally. Want to get under this number, so I want it to be 15.1. I want to see this next drop. It's going really good, but I'm stay pretty focused. And awesome, Sandra, welcome. I stay pretty focused, and you know, I stay on. If I go off, listen, weight loss is like this. Here's where everybody gets caught up, right? If you have a bad day, was it really a bad day, or was it one bad meal? Right? Was it really a bad day, or was it one bad brownie? Which, by the way, I did not eat at Mastermind, and I really wanted it, but I did not. Instead, I treated myself to a real Coca-Cola instead, which did not help. Because then I wanted more. But it's going good. Aaron and I both. Aaron's down like 45, y'all. He's no joke. He is on it for real. We made the decision. You guys, I need you to tell me that I made the right decision. I need you to tell me. I need you to just, even if you don't think so, I need you to tell me that I made the right decision. So Aaron's family, his parents and his sister and her husband wanted us to go on a cruise to Alaska in September. Y'all, I cannot do cruises. I can't. I can't. Oh. I can't think about it. I cannot do it. I fly all the time. It does not bother me to fly, get on a plane, close my eyes. I can keep them open. It doesn't bother me either way. But I cannot get on a ship. So I basically made Aaron go without me. I don't want him to miss out on such a wonderful trip. I don't want him to miss out. I don't want him to miss out because of me, and I cannot get on a ship. I just can't. I just cannot do it. I can't. Y'all know I love me some New Kids on the Block, and my friend wanted me to go on a New Kids on the Block cruise. I couldn't do it. I know. I would love to go to Alaska. I would love to go. I would love, it would be great. It would be so nice. It would be so fun to do all the sightseeing and all the stuff that they're going to do and all the things. I can't get on a ship. I cannot get on a ship. Thank you. Thank you. I did the right decision. Thank you. At first, he's like, I'm not going without you. I'm like, oh, yes, you are. So I texted his sister because they had already booked. Because Aaron told him that that we weren't going to go. And I didn't realize that they were booking already. And I was like, when I found out, this is at Christmas time, or before Christmas, early December. When I found out, I messaged his sister, because she lives in Georgia. And I was like, can Aaron still go? My first cruise was a trip to Alaska. It was so beautiful and amazing. I bet it. Hey, Joanne. I bet it is. I bet it is. Plus the kids have school. Yeah. Well, yes, the kids have school. It would be if I was going to go too, the kids were going to have to go because we wouldn't have anybody, which is totally fine. Except that would make me even more of a wreck. So no. So we all miss out. When the kids are adults and they want to go, they can go. Linda, it's the fact that we would be on the water on an enormous vessel that I just nope. It's a whole dang city on the water floating along. No. No. No, no. No. Cannot do it. All right, here we go. Working on the inside. I'm glad that some of you are telling me that I did make the right decision. Yeah, but Kathy, that's like work. Like, if I could take him with me to all these places. Oh, this is going to be cute. If I could take him with me to all those places, I totally would. But he's working. And it's not like when I go, I don't really go sightseeing. I just go to work. Like, I go to New Orleans. We don't go, we go out to eat, but we don't go, like, hang out other than Damon's house. Damon's house and the warehouse. Like, well, I guess I can't say I would go on vacation without him because I wouldn't do a ship either. Nope, no ship. No ship for me. Oh, no. No, Kathy. They would not leave my side. No, thank you. If I ever did get on a ship and the kids went with me, no. They would not leave my side. Nope. Nope. Oh, my God. Okay, I got to talk about something else. See, flying, I can fly. I will say this. The only part of flying, if I'm looking out the window, the only part of flying that makes me nervous, because when I get on a plane, I have no idea what route we're taking. It doesn't bother me. I don't care. But if I look out the window and all I see is water, my anxiety starts up a little bit. Oh, Christine. Thank you, Linda. Yeah, Aaron's parents, when they were young, took them on a Disney cruise when they were young. I can't do it. Best tip of my life. I'd rather go on a ship than on a plane. Oh. Do you curve the ribbons? Do you curve up the ribbons when you separate them? Or do you leave them flat? I pull them apart I really pull them apart and move them over. But then once they're there, I kind of like, shape them down so that they're not like sticking up and flopping. Does that help? This is so pretty. Really, Evelyn? No. I'm with you. I just can't do it. And hold on, go figure this. My very first experience ever on an airplane, ever, I was with my school. I was with the band, and we were, 150 of us were flying over to England. My first experience ever on a plane. I had really, really, really bad ear troubles. And when we stopped, I think we were stopped to fuel, they even had a doctor come check me out, make sure I was, going to live. And, traumatic. Nope, planes are fine. I'm fine with planes. Yeah. Nope, Kathy, you're right. There's nothing like me in the middle of the ocean. Nope. Oh, Wanda. Oh. All right. We're almost finished with this one. And I'll be taking it over there to drop it off. Actually, that's a lie. I'll wait till I have a couple more made. So maybe, so the boutique where I sell, they're closed on Sunday and Monday. So usually on Tuesdays, I take them over all the stuff that I make from the weekend. But then if they're bare like they are now, or almost bare, then they have nothing to sell over the weekend. So maybe I'll make a couple more today and then take some over there tomorrow morning. The whole point of a boutique, is to get as many eyeballs on your stuff as possible. And they have a local market that they can tap into. I don't have to ship. Not saying it's bad, but I don't have to deal with customers. Which, because y'all know me, I can talk, and so that could take away my whole work day. All right, love it so much. You guys, look at this. So stinking cute. So stinking cute. I can't even take it. It's cute. I feel like maybe we need one more over here. Why don't you guys tell me that? Uh-oh. I need one more just like that over there, though. Hold on. Did you guys see the cute thing that we made last night in the coaching group? Oh, this is what we needed last night. What? You guys, in the coaching group. This is what we needed last night. Darn it. Look at, I tried to make a clover out of pine cleaners. It's cute. The sign is not from Hobby Lobby. The sign is from CoachMelSupplies.com. That, of course, is my... Oh, shoot. Okay. There they are. Please have another green. Oh, no! It's a different color. Ah, darn it. Oh, no, here's one. Just kidding. There you go. Cute. I did need it, Wanda. I totally did. These ones are so cute. You know what? I had no idea. I've had these for I don't even know how many years, if you want me to be honest. And I've never known what to do with them. I'm going to add them there. Let's see if this has a year on it. 2015. I told you I've had them for a while. Cute. All right. Let's add our pipe cleaners to the back of this, and then we'll add a bow. Adorable. And then we'll add a bow. And I think I'm going to go with the bow on the top. With the bow on the top. Don't mind me. Just want to make sure I get right there. Here we go. Bow on the top. Do y'all put your bows, if you're making a pancake style, do you put them on the top or do you put them on the bottom? Also, welcome to all the new folks who are here. If you are new, I would love to see by show of hearts if you are new. If you go ahead and give us the heart button, we can invite you to follow us after the live is over. I have an amazing following here, and if you have questions that I didn't see and someone else is helping you, that's because they're wonderful and nice people. I will definitely try to help myself. if I see it. Will you more of same wreath take to the boutique or different ones? The pancake style is what sells the best there. Although I do sell the bigger ones, the pancake style is what sells the best. Remember, I'm local. I had to know my audience, know my market, and so here in this market, in my city, in my state, in my demographic where I am, and where the boutique is, this style, this price point, it's what sells the best for me. And I'm just winding this around the back, which is always the hardest part. So I'm going to show you this on the back first. So I took those pipe cleaners and pulled them right in here, and then there, and then I just zigzagged them back and forth. Okay? I'll do the same thing for the bow. And so right now, if I did not add a bow, so let's say I had one of those, oh, here's one. Let's say I had one of these. See how big that is? I know it doesn't match, but you see how it would have covered all of those pipe cleaners and be just fine sitting down in there? So let's see, this is, so technically I gotta go by how high this is, because it's stacked up there a little bit. Look at kind of stacked up and made it a little thicker. You see how there? So then technically I gotta go by that. Let's see how that is. Ruler. And so this is 3 inches and 3.75 inches. 3.75. When I add, do you mind sharing your price range for this wreath? This is, I put it for sale on Etsy for $79. And if you took the Mel's Method class, you'll see how easy it was to come up with that. I guess nothing's easy with me, but was that a 12-inch? Yes, it was 12-inch. All right, I'm going to set this aside for just a second. Kind of set it aside. And we're going to get our... You guys, I don't know how this is staying in there. I don't want to pull it out, but it's like barely in there, so hopefully it'll stay with us. When making the style wreath, I had problems getting the tails to stay or seem to stay in place the first time you touch them. I always have to go back over, is the ribbon or the operator. Brandy, I don't want to say it's operator, but you really want to make sure that, like, you know, I was pulling them apart and pulling them up and then pulling them apart. You really want to make sure you do that in order to let them stay where you put them. So I think that is a trick, or that is a tip that, you know, might help you, right? You want to pull it up and pull it apart. Okay, we're going to go with about an 8-inch and a 6-inch. So because I do this style, I know how much room we have, so I don't have to measure, I don't have to look at the wreath to see how big or small it needs to be. I know. Okay, again, pull those apart, twist, loop, making sure my loops look like they are the same. Pinch and twist. Oh yeah, 3. We're going to do 3. Pinch, twist. So always do, well, I don't always, but for this style, especially when I'm putting the bow on the top, so now there's, like, you know, differences, but I have 2 loops on one side, I have 1 loop on the other side, and then 2 tails. Slide that down in there to hold on to it. Hey Beverly, you're here, that's all that matters. I'm glad you could join us. I just needed a break from writing that ebook, or finishing the ebook rather. I am taking my son to get his hair cut, and then I think I'll be live again tonight. Making this ribbon a little bit shorter than the last. So I have about a finger length there, see? And then don't forget, tomorrow night we will announce the next person for a practice ribbon box. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot to tell you. You guys, so maybe I did tell you. Last year when Tammy and I went to market, I ordered materials. I don't know why this is not so, oh no, I was missing all your comments. It stopped. I ordered materials and they're finally coming in. I'm so excited, I can't even stand it. They're en route. They're coming from California. Some of the stuff will be for my in-person class. And then some of the stuff I think we're going to put into kids. It's so fun. I was so nervous. I was mostly nervous about the shipping part. I'll tell you that. Because having them set up the shipping and a big, huge truck coming with a pallet. You guys are going to have a pallet at my house. Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. Hopefully it goes well. Okay, top of the bow, a little, like 3 inches. So I'm really excited for that. I'm nervous. I mean, of course, it was a huge, it was a huge deal. It was a huge leap. It was a huge deal. It is a huge deal. Excited for that. And I'm excited for the design for our in-person class that we're doing. Excited about that. Yes, Anita, I'm for sure. That truck shows up, y'all. I'm gonna be taking some video. Although you might not want to watch because I'll be probably screaming and super hyper. So maybe don't watch me then, but you can watch the after so you can fast forward through. Hi, Kim Morgan, for the very first time. Welcome. All right, pull that up and off of there. Hold on tight. What is one thing you'd tell newbies about getting started? Oh, that's a good one, Sandra. That's deep. Here's what I'm going to say. Here, I got chills. Goosebumps. Here's what I'll say. When I first started, it was all about money, right? I needed to make money. My job had ended. I did not want to go back to a 9-to-5 job. I wanted to be able to stay home to take care of our foster children, which we, because of this business, were able to go on to adopt them. It was about money. I will say, money makes the world go round. That's the way it is. But when you think of the whole nother level, okay? When you think of a whole so I was nervous. I was stressful. I had to replace my income that I had. That was a very nice income, by the way. And I was stressed trying to do that. As soon as I realized that what I do and this business, and even if it's just, and I don't want to say just, but even if it's making wreaths and selling wreaths, people come home to your wreath and it makes them across the whole country feel good. When you start to realize that your product makes someone happy, your words make someone happy, your post makes someone happy, your posts, your designs, your teaching, if you're going to teach or be live, that makes someone happy, and it teaches them, it gives them inspiration, it makes them feel good, it does that. That will change you. That will change you. So in the beginning, I'm not going to say it's not about money, because it totally was. I needed to replace enough of my old income, where, if you don't know, my job was basically taken from me. A new company came in and bought our company, and then I was left either to drive 2.5 hours to the new office, which was a no, or moved to St. Louis, which was also a no. You know, I didn't, it was about money. Now it's about, you know, for all of my adult life, people would tell me, you missed your calling. You should do this for a living. I would be like helping birthday parties. I would be doing wedding invitations. I would be doing all scrapbooks. I would be doing all this stuff. And people would always tell me, you missed your calling. You should do this for a living. And I would always say, here's my finger, sorry. I would always say, you can't make money selling crafts. That's true if you believe that's true. Then I believed it was true. Until I found somebody, and then it was one, and then it was more than one, and it was several people. I found somebody who was doing exactly what I said couldn't be done. And then I was like, oh, okay, well, maybe. And then I tried a little bit, and then it started to, you know, start the path. I tried a little bit more, the momentum started to get going. I kept going, the momentum kept going. The whole point is, keep going. I don't know what the point started off to be, but that's where I'm going to end. Sorry about all that. All right, let's put this in here and get going. Get you guys going. I'm going to put this pipe cleaner in right up here. I'm going to snuggle it in right up there. Okay? If I can, through my, let's take this for example. If through the boutique class, I can inspire some or a lot of you to do all the things that I have done, have experienced, have learned, have all of those things, if I can inspire a lot of you, or some of you, or one of you, doesn't matter. If I can inspire you to do that, it's a feeling. I can't tell you. It's just a feeling. It's just a feeling. It's awesome. It's amazing. It's so, to know that some of you were or are like me, that I was in the beginning. You guys, don't get me wrong. I'm still nervous. I still, you know, am nervous to put a kit up for sale. I'm nervous to put a wreath up for sale. I'm nervous. But if I can show you that I'm a real person, and here's where I started, and here's where I am now, and here's where I'm going. If I can inspire you to say, you can actually do it. Look at it. I look at it every single day. Every day. Just keep going. Run your own race. It's a rewarding feeling. It feels so good, Dolly. You're right. It feels so good. And listen, I know some of you could be like me, and I would listen to people who were way ahead in all the things that I'd be like, you're just saying that because you're in that position. No. I was truly in many, I was in lots of situations. Here I am. I forgot. See? I even did it beforehand. I still forgot it. Anyways. Do y'all have any advice for anybody new? Other than my crazy rant and ramble. Okay, you see this? See how long that looks? That looks pretty long. I'm going to fluff out the rest of this bow. And then we're going to shorten those pieces. Want to know how I'm going to shorten them? Now remember, it's a loop. How am I going to shorten a loop? Let me turn around for you to see a little bit better. How am I going to shorten a loop? Y'all know? Have you seen me do it before? Look at how pretty this is. I'm always afraid that's going to drop on my foot. Oh, Nancy, thank you. Michelle, you guys are all so sweet. The sign came from Deco Exchange or CoachMailSupplies.com. All right. Beautiful. Beauteous, beauteous, beauteous. Listen, I said this to somebody late last night, and it kind of went with what we were talking about. I've never heard it before, but I'm sure it's been said before. Look, 2 steps forward and 1 step back still equals 1 step forward. It's just with weight loss. We were talking about it in weight loss, and if you don't know, I used to own gyms. My grandmother and I used to own gyms, and it was a big deal. It was ladies only, circuit training. So it was all ladies. It was a feel good. It was that same feeling that I get right now. Dang it, I wish she was here with us. It's the same. 2 steps forward and 1 step back still equals 2 steps forward, or 1 step forward. You're still moving forward. You're still going forward. Okay? All right, so this little guy here, he's a little too long for me. He's a little too long. Melissa, you don't have to go live. You don't have to. I'm going to fold this. I'm going to fold not the top layer, but the bottom layer. I'm going to fold it in. Remember, it's wired, so it's going to do what I want it to do, and it's probably going to stay. And if you don't feel like it's going to stay, you can put a little hot glue on there. Boom, look at that. I'm going to do the same thing to the top. Because it's just a little long. Just a teeny tiny too long. Let me get my hands under there. I love this one. And I'm going to cut this one a little bit short too. Where'd that scissors go? Boom, shaka, laka. Y'all, thanks for joining me today. I hope that I see a lot of you in the boutique class. If you haven't joined yet, you can learn more about it at sincerelycreativemom.com. Scroll down, click on classes. It talks just like this that we had just now will happen in class because I get going. Y'all know I get going. And there's lots of things that I want you to know so that if you get yourself in a boutique or when you get yourself in a boutique, you know all of these things. You're armed with all those things. Hey, Melissa said this, or I remember when Melissa said this, or I remember when Melissa suggested this. All of those things I want to... Look, you guys can't come to my boutique and sell your stuff. So wherever you're selling is perfect, right? We can't go into competition with each other. I want you to succeed, right? If you're selling locally, if you're selling at craft shows, if you're selling wherever you're selling now, even if it is on Etsy, right? We want to put this in addition to. We want to have you at least be aware that there's an option, be aware that there's other ways, be aware that there's a way you can make all these beautiful wreaths and you don't have to ship them. That's an option. I'm not saying you will find a boutique in your area because I can only help you find it. I don't know if it's there, right? But I'm going to give you all of my stuff. I'd love to have you join. You can check us out at sincerelycreativemom.com, click on classes, or you can click the link here. If you have any questions, of course, you can always text me, 810-498-2310. Don't forget, tomorrow night we will do another practice ribbon box. So I'll text you and let you know when we're going to go live. Make sure you join us then. That's it. You guys, thanks for joining. Karen, you guys all inspire me. If you guys could feel, I can't even. If you could feel, when you guys send me messages or all the stuff, I might not be able to respond because I'm usually reading them like way late. But if you could feel how I feel, you would understand. So, awesome, Kristen!